What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground, going live on there on YouTube. And it's going to be the playoff predictions are over, but the playoff analysis is still here. This is a special edition of that instant analysis type of video. And we're going to talk about how the Minnesota Timberwolves ended up losing this game after going up 1-0. Now they're 1-1 versus the Los Angeles Lakers because they lost 94-85, a 9-point loss. Even though they was in it and they had a chance to cut the lead even more, they couldn't really make shots or make enough plays execution-wise to really hurt the Lakers to be able to beat them. And the Lakers made their fair share of mistakes. This game was very messy. It was very sloppy. It was very ugly. And somebody has to win it, and the Lakers had the league already, and it was out playing the Minnesota Timberwolves already too. So I would still say the better team won tonight, and that was the Lakers. I think that this was a bad brand of basketball, though. Even the best players was making crucial, critical, ugly mistakes in that fourth quarter when it matters the most. But the Lakers only scored 13 points. So let's not give them too much credit on how well they played. They played terrible, just like the Wolves. And the Wolves could have did more, but they didn't play that well in the fourth quarter either. They only had 20 points. In the first quarter, the Lakers outscored them 34-15. That's a great start, showing that you really want to win this game, showing that we're going to do the best we can to leave here tied up. But then they lost the second quarter 28-24, but they did win the third quarter 23-22 before losing that fourth quarter. Like I said before, Julius Randle was bumping and riding and sliding to the paint, getting the floater game going, get some jump shots going. He was 9-17 from the field, 2-4 from three. He was also 7-9 from the free throw line because he kept um getting to those areas that he likes and getting to his comfort zone. And he was able to be physical enough to draw the fouls like he normally can. And he actually led this team with 27 points tonight. He also had 4 rebounds, only 1 offensive, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. He did have 5 personal fouls. A lot of guys had some foul trouble in this game. And he was a minus 14 and plus minus. Jaden McDaniels had a hot first game, not so much in the second. He played 38 minutes. He was 3 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with an assist, a block, a turnover, and 5 personal fouls. He was a minus 7 and plus minus. You just need more from him. Simple as that. There's nothing to break down. We know what he does. We know his game. We know how he plays. We know how he fits. And they know what they need of him to be able to win the next game, let alone this series. Rudy Gobert, 29 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, minus 2 and plus minus, 6 points. You want more from Rudy. He has some things that he could have did, like going up stronger, using that size a lot better. And he really's just been going down in value. What is you really bringing to the table? What is you really doing to help us win? I think they have to start seeing some other things or some other lineups that they can do to be more successful, because Gobert just looks like he's not out there doing much, and he hasn't really done much, and he has to do more. And they have to ask him, we just need to find ways to make you look better and play better, honestly, because he just hasn't been doing it. He hasn't been doing enough in the minutes that he's playing. And this is win or go home in this first round. And you're going against a tough opponent that likes to attack the paint. And they did that a lot this game. And Rudy Gobert done got some stops and done did some good things, but he has to do that the entire game. And he actually has to take care of the ball when he gets it, even if it's off a rebound, even if it's off a dump off. He needs to be flushing those. He's having too many difficulties doing that. And he went 2 or 4 from the free throw line. I mean, at least get fouled more just to get him in foul trouble. At least do that. Mike Conley, 21 minutes. We didn't expect him to do much, but a 0 of 5 from the field game and a 0 of 3 from the 3-point game, from the 3-point line. That just can't happen. You know what I mean? It just can't happen. But it did tonight. He had 0 points, but he did get 6 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 1 assist, 1 turnover. He had no personal fouls. He was a minus 5 and plus minus. a bad game for him also. Anthony Edwards was 10 to 22 from the field. He needs to take around this many shots every single game or more because he was 2 of 8 from three. That would have been a big difference if he would have been able to make more. Didn't happen tonight, and they lose because of that reason. 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, one of those offensive, 2 turnovers, one personal foul. He was a -9 and plus minus, and I seen if you're not going to go all the way to the basket, you have to be able to do a stop and pop, pull up jumper, or a floater. Nas Reed was able to do it. Other guys was able to do it. Anthony Edwards really got to make that decision early when he's trying to drive or he blow past his defender. Do I want to get all the way to the rim and finish, or do I want to hit the floater sometimes also, or a stop and pop mid range? He's going to have to fix that part of his game because he's passing out of too many things. You have to be the best player on the court because Luka's showing you that he's going to do whatever it takes for his team to win. You have to be having that same mentality also. Nas Reed, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He was also 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 9 points, 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive with an assist and 2 steals and 3 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. He was a -6 and plus minus. That's about what you're going to get from him. You want him to get double figures. You want him to knock down multiple threes, but you also want him to rebound better. And I think that that's what you have to look at. That's what you have to call him on, and that's what you got to demand from him if you want to go back up in this series in game 3. Dante DiVincenzo was bad. Like he stayed in foul trouble. He stayed doing stuff that didn't make much sense, and he took questionable shots. 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -17 and plus minus. He ended up having 4 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a +8 and plus minus, 4 points for him. The bench, they could have shot the ball better. Terrence Shannon Jr. did get on the court. He played 7 minutes. He went 1-1 from the field, but that was really it for him. He also had a rebound and 1 personal foul. He finished as a +7 and plus minus. He had 2 points. Um, you just need Nickeil and Dante DiVincenzo to take better shots and make the ones that's open. It sounds easy, but they didn't do that tonight, even though they had good looks. And some of their looks was a little bit rushed. They got to clean that up and they got to make those shots, and it will make this game and these series games more interesting. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 30 of 79, 38% from the field, 5 of 25, 20% from three. They was hot from three in the first game. They came all the way back to earth in this one, but they did go 20 of 25, 80% from the free throw line. You kind of want to shoot that even better too, because you have marginal error against better teams that you can commit to, and you don't want to do it anyway. You want to be playing your best basketball in the playoff time, so that way you could increase your chances of winning the NBA championship. Although most people don't think they're going to win anyway, you have to believe in yourself and the team that you play with, unless you're not going to get anywhere. 34 rebounds, 14 assists, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 22 personal fouls. And then the Los Angeles Lakers, Rui Hachimura, he does what he does. He fits in and sticks the shots when they're open or gets the finishes. He was 4-9 from the field in 34 minutes. He was 0-2 from the 3-point line, 3-3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, +2 and plus minus. He had 11 points. That's good. That's about what you're going to get from him. He competed defensively, made some good decisions. Didn't really get in too much foul trouble, rebounded the ball at a good level, not great, but it wasn't really needed because LeBron was there, getting majority of them. He played 40 minutes, 8 of 19 from the field. He was 1 of 5 from three. You're always going to live with LeBron shooting a three because he can hurt you with the passing and he can hurt you with the finishing ability. But LeBron missed some easy shots. He missed a couple layups. He missed a couple wide open jump shots, and that really hurted his field goal percentage, although he took some good shots. He just couldn't make them, and he had multiple opportunities too on some of them, and it still didn't work out for him. But other than that, he was 4-4 from the free throw line. He had 21 points, 11 rebounds, 3 of them offensive. He also had 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a +9 and plus minus, and he turned the ball over and made some big mistakes in the fourth quarter. The blessing part about it, it didn't hurt them winning this game. Jackson Hayes played 9 minutes. He was 1 or 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 block, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls. He was a +6 and plus minus, only had 2 points. And Luka Doncic got off to a good start like he did before. 42 minutes played. He was 9 of 20. You know he's going to chuck a couple. He doesn't and never really had the best shot selection. He just got a lot of belief in himself to take some of those shots. And some of them the Wolves kind of forced him into, and he settled on some. But he finished 2 of 8 from three, 11 of 11 from the free throw line. You gotta love that. Some of them were just kind of giving them the whistle. I feel like, what is you really gonna do as a defender? And he always been that type of player that initiates the type of contact where it can be offensive or it can be petty or it can be small or it can be warranted, but you never really know until you watch the replay. But he did have 31 points, 11 defensive rebounds, one of them was offensive, so he had 12 total, and he also had 9 assists, so he missed that triple double today. But as long as you get the win, that's all that matter. 1 block, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He's a +12 and plus minus, which was the best plus minus on the team for the starters and the bench. And he ended up having 31 points. Austin Reeves, 7 of 14 from the field. He went 0 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. One of his rebounds was offensive with a turnover and 3 personal fouls. He was a +8 and plus minus. He finished with 16 points. This is about what he's going to do. If he does better than that, you will take it. He's due for a big game, so we'll see when it happens. Dorian Finney-Smith, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with an assist and a block, 3 personal fouls, a +5 and plus minus. He finished with 7. As crazy as that seems, that was the highest off the bench, although he did play 39 minutes. Gabe Vincent went 2 of 4 from three, giving him 6 points. He finished second in scoring off the bench in 19 minutes played, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a +4 and plus minus. Jared Vanderbilt, 0 of 1 from the field. It was a 3-point shot, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a -6 and plus minus. Jordan Goodwin, 7 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 personal fouls, a +5 and plus minus. And the rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 34 of 75, 45% from the field, 6 of 29, 20% from three, and 20 of 20, 100% from the free throw line. And they wasn't the only team that did that today, but it's good that they did because they needed to make all them shots to stay ahead in this game and win it. Both teams didn't shoot that good from three, and both teams shot, well, the Lakers shot good enough from the field, while the Minnesota Timberwolves was below average. 41 rebounds for the Lakers tonight. That ended up winning the battle on the boards. They also had more assists with 23. They had less steals with 4, but more blocks with 6. They also had more turnovers with 12 and way more personal. Well, they had more personal fouls, 24 to 22. They lost that battle, but they won the biggest war, which is this game. But can they win this series against the Timberwolves? They should be able to. We're going to see what happens in game 3. I think these teams ended up being a lot closer than I actually thought that they would be when it comes to seeing what's on paper and seeing how they play against each other. But that just means the series should be better and it should be more interesting. And hopefully both teams can clean up that sloppiness and some of the goofiness and some of the silliness and some of the theatrics and just go back to playing hard-nosed, tough playoff basketball that we wanted to see from these two teams when we saw that they was going to match up. And hopefully that makes it more fun and more interesting than it has been so far. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and different variety NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, all the future stars. I'll do mock draft and draft coverage. So you love that type of stuff. This is the channel for you, I promise you. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for continuing to stay subscribed. Whatever you have done to support this channel, I love y'all and I appreciate that from y'all. And I'm very happy to be making content for people that actually want to watch and want to enjoy it. And that's why I still do it for. Other than that, thanks for putting this in a part of your day. Hope you guys enjoying the grind. Hope you stay positive. Hope y'all have fun. Hope y'all get some rest too while setting more goals to be able to achieve and be able to do to keep you happy, keep you focused on something positive and not getting yourselves in trouble. Social media is on my channel. My email is on my channel. If you want to contact me or see some other things I'd like to do besides basketball and stuff on this channel. Other than that, I'm going for now. See y'all tomorrow with more playoff analysis, hopefully, and peace out. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good tomorrow too.